Hey there, it's been a while. Um, yeah, sorry, rehearsal's just been honestly getting a little overwhelming in terms of going to work, rehearsal, and really having very little time off. But I'm back, getting started, and wanted to focus on some resources I'm using with regard to devising a new piece for this summer with AWOL Productions for the sixth annual, I believe it's the sixth Capital Fringe Festival. Because for the past 2 years, each play has been the devising process has also been based on a lot of literature and sharing of literature in terms of the ensemble and discussion. So this year, um, one of them, one of the books I got was "Do It Anyway," the new generation of activists. If you care about social change and but hate feel-good platitudes, "Do It Anyway" is the book for you. Um, Rich profiles of a new generation of activists dig deep to ask the questions that really matter. How do you create a meaningful life? Can one person even begin to make a difference in our hugely complex, globalized world? Because, I going from my thesis, which I've mentioned in the past, looking at how to empower artists to self-advocate, and also the difference between artist advocacy, text message, from arts fact advocacy. Another book I got was Sociology for Dummies, um, by Jay Gabler, particularly because of a couple chapters. One dealing with culture, because I feel like discussing art and culture are ultimately related. And then another, which I didn't expect, looking at how it's sociology in terms of looking at organizations, because again, in looking at art advocacy versus art and arts advocacy versus artist advocacy, inevitably part of the discussion is the difference between supporting artists and supporting arts organizations. And even though there's a lot of synergy between the two, there is some divergence as well. So that should be an interesting read. And the last one I got, which was kind of unexpected, I went book shopping with a friend, and my dancers for my Montgomery College piece, I'm gonna miss them. They got me a Barnes and Noble card, and I don't know if they just knew that I would like books or want to purchase books, or if I'd talked about it before. Regardless, it was a really sweet gesture, and so I got this book. My friend is talking about doing a show, um, incorporating the Little Mermaid, kind of autobiographical. We'll probably talk about that way in the future later, and so he wanted to get the Little Mermaid. Um, because it is a short story, the only way to get that would be to get the collection of Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales. And it was interesting just even looking at how the different stories were kind of organized. You have original fairy tales, legends, evangelical and religious tales. And the very first section, actually, um, the artist and society. And it was just one of those whatever. It was fate. It was definitely not coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. And so I don't know how relevant it will be to the show. I don't know if it'll become incorporated in the show. Um, but again, certainly an interesting place to start with discussion. And that's that. So keep an eye out. I'm going to try to work on a Kickstarter campaign now, or at least apply to do one for the production because I need to. And that's that. It is Tuesday. Got a couple hours to chill before I have to head to rehearsal. So on that, hope everyone's well. And we'll be vlogging more regularly again because I miss it. Okay,